Hey there, so if you're looking for ways to get new leads for your business, this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to go over 4 different ways that you can start generating leads for your business. And this is based on my experience. 1, running campaigns for clients. 2, running my own agency. So I've done many different things and really seeing what my clients have also done on their own. So get ready. Hi everyone, my name is Franco, your digital marketer. And the very first thing I want to share is that you should be looking into SEO as more like a long-term play, but I will say that SEO really helps businesses get more leads. For me, it's actually helped me get a few leads, including maybe 1 or 2 clients over the last few years. And that's because we've created different pages on our site where we talk about different industries that we could cater to. So if you have a business and you want to show up organically on Google search results or Bing, you can go on Bing too. You want to make sure that you have content on your page that caters to those potential customers. So if you have a plumbing company, you want to make sure that your pages or your website is showing up for plumbing company in Miami, if you're in Miami. So SEO, which stands for search engine optimization, is really the practice of optimizing your page for Google. So that way, whenever someone searches for your service online in their area, your page shows up at the top. They're able to learn about your company and they're able to call you. Now, I will say though that when you do SEO, you have to think long term. This is not something that you're going to get results with right away. Depending on the industry, it might take you, maybe a year before you start getting some traffic. If you're in an industry that really doesn't have a lot of competition, sure, maybe within the first 3 months, you might be able to start getting some organic traffic and maybe a few leads. More than likely, you're going to have to wait maybe a year before you start seeing something happening. But I've actually been able to get a few leads from it and some clients, so I will say it's definitely a good move. Number 2, we have organic social media. And this is a way that you're able to actually leverage your social profiles on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube in order to get people to really learn about your business and potentially contact you. So for example, at my agency, we will create content for some of our clients, but we'll tell them right away, like, you're not going to get a good amount of leads just by posting on social media alone. What happens is that if you have existing customers or past customers who follow you on social media, if you keep sharing content, one day they might see something that really cool that you shared, and maybe they will refer one of their friends to you. And then that way you got referral business out of that social media content that you shared. But I will say now with platforms the way that they are, especially with like Instagram and YouTube, social media posts can be discovered by others. So for example, I've been sharing YouTube videos and I will tell you that in the last year, I've been able to get 2 clients that I'm still working with just from YouTube organic. I have not spent $1 on YouTube campaigns. I've started also getting into Instagram content. I'm sharing some of my shorts that I share on YouTube also on Instagram, and I haven't closed any leads yet, but I've gotten 1 or 2 leads in the last month or 2. So organic social media is a slow process. It may happen. Maybe you'll get leads, maybe you won't. I think long term, if you are able to continuously test different types of creative, test different types of messages, you can focus on creating content that people want to share, you will get more exposure and that will bring you some leads. Think of restaurants when it comes to organic social media. And this is what one of my colleagues shared with me the other day, and you'll be able to see the video. I'll link it below. He mentioned that with restaurants, nowadays, a lot of the discovery is on social media. People are looking at where they're going to go eat next by scrolling on social media. They're not necessarily looking on Google Maps. They're not necessarily going on Yelp, which they're still doing that. But now more are going onto Instagram. They're finding a place that looks really good. They're sharing it with their friends and family, and then they're determining where they're going to go eat. So depending on your industry, social media is going to be a really good way to get exposure and get people to contact you. If you're lawyers, maybe you want to do YouTube. If you have more of a visual product, maybe you want to do Instagram. So just make sure that you test out different things. If you're getting some good feedback from one type of video, maybe keep doing that. The worst thing you can do is just spend a lot of money and expect that you're going to get something out of organic social media from the get-go. There are better ways to spend your money. Now, for number 3, we have online advertising. And in my opinion, that's the first place that you should go to for getting new leads. And the reason is that when you advertise online, you're able to show up in front of people who are searching for you. If you're doing Google, you're able to show up in front of people who are already looking for your service. If you're on Facebook and Instagram, these platforms have a ton of data. So I'm sure you've gone onto a different website online, maybe Nike, you've seen a pair of shoes, and then you go back onto Instagram and Facebook and you see those same pair of shoes, and maybe you see their competitor shoes. Well, Facebook and Instagram, they know what you're interested in, so they're going to show you other options, which is great because if you have a business, you want to make sure that you're getting people in the door. And if these platforms, they know who's interested in what you have to offer, all you need to do is pay them so that they are able to show your business in front of those people. Now, I will say there's a right way and a wrong way to do online advertising, so you definitely want to make sure that you're doing everything correctly. Always focus on the lead. Don't focus on the click. And the reason I'm saying that is a lot of businesses focus on just getting more clicks, but just getting more clicks doesn't mean you're going to get leads, right? You want to focus at the end of the day on getting good quality leads, and then those leads will become sales. And number 4 is direct mail. So I don't do this, but I've seen some of my clients do it for themselves, and it does do pretty good sometimes. I'm not going to say all the time, but depending on the type of direct mail that you do, you may be able to reach a specific type of person. So you have the direct mail where maybe you'll promote your home improvement services, maybe some other direct mail where you might be promoting your restaurant. There are different ways of doing direct mail that you might be able to test out. Now, I will say that to get the best results with any type of direct mail, you want to make sure that you're tracking everything, that you know what you're getting for what you're spending. And the best way to do that is use a cost tracking platform. If you're a restaurant, or if you're a home improvement company, or if you're an attorney and you're running some type of direct mail, or maybe you have ads in magazines, you want to put a number that you can track and determine how many calls you got from that particular advertisement. The worst thing you can do is put your direct office line there, and then fast forward a month, 2 months, and you think you didn't get anything out of it because you weren't tracking any calls to a specific number that you know are coming in from those magazines or direct mail. So there's a tool like CallRail that I love, that I'll put the link below, that helps you create those different numbers so that you're able to track and see where leads are coming from. So to recap, in this video, I gave you 4 different ways to start getting leads for your business. Some of these will be a lot quicker at getting you results versus some others that might take a little bit longer. And these are SEO, making sure your website ranks on Google for specific keywords. That one right there might take a little bit longer to see results with. Number 2 is organic social media. And this right here is just really creating content for your social platforms. If you have a business that's been around for a while and you already have a lot of existing customers, using organic social media to get some of those customers to refer you more business, I think that's a good way to start getting something over the next few months. Number 3 is online advertising. This one will probably be the most expensive one because you're going to have to, depending on the industry, spend a lot more money in order to get enough clicks, to get enough leads. But in my opinion, online advertising is the best way to get in front of people who are actively searching for what you have to offer. And it's very scalable, and since you don't have a minimum that you need to spend, I think it's a great way to get started. And number 4, we have direct mail. So if you have a home improvement company, run your ad in some home improvement magazine. If you have a restaurant, maybe see what type of local mail you might be able to show up in. And above all, make sure that you're tracking to make sure that your direct mail is giving you a return. So thanks so much for watching this video. And I will say that with lead generation, of course, this is something that can take a lot of work. It can take a lot of time to see results, but just think of the end goal, which is to generate leads, and really generate leads consistently. If you're able to make any of these work for you, you will be able to benefit from getting some consistent leads coming into your business, which means consistent sales. So make sure that if you're thinking about implementing any of these, you're thinking long term. You're not thinking about just doing this for a week or two, maybe doing this for a year or two, and then really improving every little thing along the way so that you get the best results. Now, if you like this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more lead generation best practices and digital marketing tips. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.